ministers of state and senior government officials, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency the President will today swear in accordance with Article 78, Clause 1 of the 1992 Constitution, administer 3 oaths. But before I invite His Excellency to administer the oath, may I, with the permission of His Excellency the President, introduce the deputy ministers who are yet to be sworn in. First on our list, we have Honorable Dorcas Tofe, MP for Jomoro and Deputy Minister for Transport. Shall we please welcome? I appreciate it. Thank you. Next, we have Honorable James Jachikwesin, MP for Ascent North, Deputy Minister for Foreign Affairs. Thank you. Next, we have Honorable Mohammed Adams Sukparu, Deputy Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation. He's also an MP from Sisela West. Next, we have Honorable Dr. Grace Ayensu Dankwa, MP Iskado Keten, Deputy Minister for Health. Thank you very much. May I humbly invite His Excellency the President to now administer the oath, starting with oath of allegiance, oath of office, and oath of secrecy. Mr. President, please.
Kindly rise to be sworn in. We'll start with the oath of allegiance. And you say after me, I do in the name of the Almighty God swear that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Republic of Ghana as by law established, that I uphold the sovereignty and integrity of Ghana, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. So help me God. We'll take the oath of a Minister of State. And you say after me, when I get to having been appointed, you indicate Deputy Minister of the Republic of Ghana. I, having been appointed, do in the name of the Almighty God swear that I will at all times well and truly serve the Republic of Ghana in the office of Deputy Minister, and that I will uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana as by law established, that I will, to the best of my judgment, at all times, when required, freely give my counsel and advice for the good management of the public affairs of the Republic of Ghana, and that I will not directly or indirectly reveal any matters that shall come to my knowledge in the discharge of my duties and committed to my secrecy as a Deputy Minister. So help me God. We'll take the last one, which is the oath of secrecy. And it follows the same pattern. And so you say, I, holding the office of Deputy Minister, do in the name of the Almighty God swear that I will not directly or indirectly communicate or reveal to any person any matter which shall be brought under my consideration or shall come to my knowledge in the discharge of my duties, except as may be required for the discharge of my official duties or as may be specially permitted by law. So help me God. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. President. Please be seated. Oh, we can do it better. Please, let's give them a round of applause. Congratulations. Thank you very much. At this juncture, would invite the deputy ministers who have just been sworn in to receive the instrument of appointment. So, starting with Honorable Dorcas Tofe, Deputy Minister for Transport. Thank you. Next is Honorable James Jachikwesi, Deputy Minister for Foreign Affairs. Our Chief of Staff. Shall we please acknowledge him? Thank you. We have Dr. Callistus Mahama, Executive Secretary to the President. Next to him, we have Honorable Fifi Kwete, General Secretary, NDC. We have Honorable Douglas Prosper Bani, Presidential Advisor on National Security. We have Honorable Marita Brew Apia Opon, Legal Counsel to His Excellency the President. We have Honorable Samuel Ofoswampofo, who is the Advisor, Office of the Vice President. Now, our newly sworn-in deputy ministers are joined by their ministers. We have Honorable Samuel Okujeto Ablakoa, Minister for Foreign Affairs. Shall we? Honorable Kobna Minta Akando, Minister for Health. Honorable Sam Nete George, Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation. Thank you very much for coming. Shall we also acknowledge the friends and loved ones who have accompanied our deputy ministers here, please? Thank you so much for coming. At this juncture, may I invite His Excellency, the President of the Republic and Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, to deliver his remarks, please. Let's welcome His Excellency with a big round of applause, please.
Thank you. Kindly resume your seats. Thank you very much. Let me once again congratulate you on your swearing in. You've transitioned from being deputy ministers designate to full deputy ministers. Congrats. Your Excellency the Vice President, the Honorable Chief of Staff, Honorable Ministers of State, Honorable Members of Parliament, senior government officials, newly sworn-in deputy ministers, distinguished guests, friends and family, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Today's ceremony marks a significant milestone in the full constitution of the executive branch of government under my leadership. With this swearing in of the final batch of deputy ministers, my administration completes its full team of 60 ministerial appointees. This is a clear expression of our resolve to establish a new paradigm of a lean, purposeful, and effective government. From the outset, I made a commitment to the Ghanaian people to restore trust and discipline in public service by building a government that is not bloated but balanced, by building a government that is not extravagant but efficient, a government that is not excessive but effective. We're entering a new era of public leadership, one that is defined not by titles and numbers, but by the results we deliver and the integrity with which we serve the Ghanaian people. As I noted when the first batch of ministers was sworn in, deputy ministers would only be appointed to ministries with a heavier workload and extensive oversight responsibility. In line with this policy, the appointments we are making today are to 4 key ministries: the Ministry of Transport, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, the Ministry of Health, and the Ministry of Communications, Digital Technology and Innovation. These are critical ministries that are enablers of our national transformation agenda. They anchor Ghana's social infrastructure, economic competitiveness, and diplomatic outreach. It is therefore essential that they are properly resourced and staffed with capable leadership. This approach is not merely symbolic, it is structural. It reflects our strategic intent to deliver results, reduce waste, and streamline governance. In the same spirit, we have finalized the staffing of the Office of the President. When the list is submitted to Parliament as required by legislation, it will be evident that this administration is committed to reducing the size of government. Compared to the 336 staff that were listed under the Office of the President in the previous administration, the current numbers are significantly lower. Additionally, cost-saving reforms such as reductions and elimination of fuel allocations, travel budgets, and other perks are yielding important fiscal space. These are funds that we are redirecting to priority sectors such as education, health, infrastructure, and energy. Ladies and gentlemen, this new posture of efficiency is not just mere rhetoric. It is already producing measurable gains. And allow me to share some encouraging highlights of our economic turnaround. Ghana's fiscal deficit has narrowed sharply from 5.8% of GDP in 2024 to 1.1% by the middle of the year 2025. And this is better than our set target of 2.4%. Public debt has declined from 726.7 billion in December 2024 to 613 billion in June 2025. This has reduced our debt to GDP ratio from 61.8% to 43.8%. Inflation has fallen from 23.2% to 13.7%, the lowest level since 2021. The cedi has appreciated significantly from 16.2 cedis to $1 in the late 2024 to 10.4 cedis to $1 in July 2025. This has been driven by fiscal discipline, by strong fiscal performance, and investor confidence. Our GDP growth rate has risen from 3.2% in Q1 2024 to 5.3% in Q1 2025, with non-oil growth up from 4.2% to 6.8%. These improvements have occurred without a supplementary budget and are the result of prudent public financial management, payroll audits, tax reforms, and better debt operations. Importantly, we're seeing the real-life impact of these policies. According to GUTA, the Ghana Union of Traders Association, and other associations, prices of over 4,500 essential goods have declined due to the strengthening of the cedi. For most Ghanaians, this is what matters most: relief at the market and relief at the fuel pump. In line with our constitutional obligations, we're also honoring all our fiduciary and statutory payments on time. In the first half of the year, we paid $700 million in Eurobond obligations on time, on target. We paid 10 billion cedis to domestic bondholders. We paid 2.9 billion to the District Assembly's Common Fund. We paid 2.7 billion to the Social Security and National Insurance Trust. Nursing and teacher training allowances from January to June 2025 have been paid in full. 72.8 million Ghana cedis in capitation grants have been paid to public basic schools. And a full refund to 97,421 students under our no-fee stress policy, including persons with disabilities, has been fulfilled. We're also moving rapidly from policy to execution under our Big Push infrastructure initiative. Authorization letters have been issued for key projects, including the Oti River Bridge at Dambai, the Wahan to Muhamile Navrongo roads, okay, Sukwaru supporters are here. The Adenta Dodoa Dua Carriageway, Shai Osudoku and Kwa not here, so. The Jinejine Sampa and several other major road projects are going to see reconstruction. Procurement is currently underway, and soon I'll commence sod cutting for the start of the Big Push projects at 5 locations to represent all the road sector Big Push projects. We've selected 5 locations to cut sod. Additionally, small-scale gold exports through the reformed gold board mechanism have more than doubled in tonnage, with export values up nearly 180% in the first half of 2025. This has boosted our foreign reserves and contributed to the city's stability. Through fiscal discipline, we've kept expenditure 14% below target. This was driven in part by interest payment savings of 5.1 billion Ghana cedis, proved that we're not just cutting costs, but we're strategically prioritizing spending. Colleagues, ours is a disciplined administration, one that never abandons its social responsibilities, even in the pursuit of economic stability. Leadership, as I've always said, is not about austerity alone, it's about choices. And we have chosen to spend wisely while investing boldly. As newly sworn-in deputy ministers, you are now part of a team that is restoring Ghana's economic and institutional foundations. But more than that, you are now custodians of the Ghanaian people's trust and their expectations. This is not a ceremonial role, it is a solemn duty to our people. You are to serve with humility, honesty, diligence, and accountability. Ghana does not need ministers who are inaccessible, arrogant, or aloof. Ghana needs leaders who will listen, who will act, and who will deliver for them. I therefore remind you once again to comply fully with the Assets Declaration regime. Adhere strictly to the government's essential travel policy. And before you leave the presidency today, make sure you obtain a copy of the Code of Conduct for Political Appointees. You must make that code your compass. It should be your second Bible or your second Quran. Read it diligently and let it guide your conscience and your conduct. Let it remind you that public office is not an entitlement, it is a covenant with the people of Ghana. The people of Ghana hold us to a higher standard than our opponents, and so let us work to meet their expectations and let us not disappoint them. Additionally, you must work with your ministers as a team. The Constitution says that deputy ministers are appointed to assist their ministers, not undermine their ministers. And so work as a team with your ministers because our objective is the same. We are measured not by the policies we draft, but by the lives that we improve. The people who elected us are not interested in flowery speeches or bureaucratic excuses. They want jobs, they want affordable food, they want hospitals that work, they want safe roads, and they want quality education. In short, they want results. Before I conclude, allow me to condemn in the strongest terms the recent incident involving the manhandling of some journalists by our security personnel. Such conduct is unacceptable and will not be tolerated. I have instructed that the incident be thoroughly investigated and that the officers involved be sanctioned accordingly. As a card-bearing member of the Ghana Journalists Association, I will not preside over a government that abuses or intimidates journalists in the lawful exercise of their duty. A free and responsible press is indispensable to our democracy, and we must all work to protect the media. I'll soon convene a meeting between the heads of the security services and the leadership of the GJA to plan a program to orient our troops to recognize the media not as enemies, but as partners in development. I also take this moment to extend my heartfelt condolences to the families of the 15 young people who lost their lives in a tragic accident in Obogu recently in the Ashanti region. This is a stark reminder of why our Big Push program prioritizes the dualization and rehabilitation of our major highways to reduce the spate of accidents. Honorable Deputy Ministers, friends and family, the Ghanaian people are not standing still. They are striving, they are hustling, and making sacrifices every day, and they expect us to match their urgency with action. Let us not treat leadership as a 4-year formality. It is a living daily contract, renewed by action and broken by neglect. Let us serve with urgency. Let us serve with honor and with unshakable resolve. And if we do, I have no doubt that the people of Ghana will feel the difference. They will see the progress, and they will renew our mandate with even greater confidence. May God bless you in your work. May God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong. I thank you.
Please, let's do it better. Let's do it better. Thank you very much, Mr. President, for those illuminating words. I believe our newly sworn-in deputy ministers have taken note. Your Excellency, as our distinguished deputy minister,
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Professor Nana Jane Opoku Ajiman, the Honorable Chief of Staff, senior government officials, the General Secretary of our party, Ministers of State, Nananom, Members of Parliament, invited guests, our families, friends, the media, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of my fellow deputy ministers, I officially convey our sincere appreciation to the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, for the trust and confidence he has placed in us and for calling us to serve this nation. We consider it a profound privilege to serve as Deputy Ministers of Health, Transport, Foreign Affairs, and Communication, Digital Technology, and Innovations. We are deeply inspired by our bosses, the sector ministers, who have already outlined a blueprint of the President's vision for the reset agenda. We are honored to support this vision in action. We dutifully accept this responsibility and assure the President and the people of Ghana of our unwavering commitment, we shall contribute our experience, knowledge, ideas, and vision to advance the goal of resetting this country. To our families, friends, and comrades who continue to stand by us and offer us their well wishes, we say thank you. We humbly seek your continued prayers, ideas, and most importantly, faith as we embark on this divinely ordained path for God and country. Your Excellency, once again, on behalf of my colleagues, we say a very big thank you, and we want to assure you we will not disappoint. We will do our best to ensure that your vision for resetting this country is realized. Thank you once again, and may God bless us all.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe,
and click on the bell for more updates.